The air in Green Hill Zone was calm when Tails detected a strange signal deep in the Frostbite Mountains. The energy resembled that of a chaos emerald, but unstable, like something was interfering with it. Sonic grinned. A mystery emerald in the mountains? Sounds like a race to me. Knuckles crossed his arms, uneasy. The mountains hide old secrets. If Eggman's involved, it could be worse than we think. Amy, determined, refused to stay behind, and Shadow appeared wordlessly, saying only, "I felt the power too." Their journey into the mountains was harsh. Icy winds, avalanches, and hidden Eggman drones lurking under snow. Soon, dozens of egg pawns leapt from caves, glowing red eyes cutting through the mist. Sonic sped through them like a blue blur. Knuckles shattered ice under their feet. Amy swung her hammer with force, and Shadow warped with chaos control. But the robots weren't attacking, they were guarding. Tails scanned strange glowing markings carved into the cliffs. These symbols, they're ancient, older than Eggman. Suddenly, the mountain roared. From above, a massive mechanical serpent with icy steel plates slithered out, the Frostfang, one of Eggman's new creations. Its body stretched across the cliffs, eyes glowing crimson. Sonic smirked. Now, this is more like it. The battle for the mountains had begun. The serpent lunged, snapping its jaws like collapsing glaciers. Sonic dodged, spinning into its armor, but the steel plates deflected his strike. Knuckles leapt onto its back, trying to rip it apart, but was thrown into the snow. Shadow unleashed chaos spears, leaving scorch marks, but not enough to pierce its core. "Hit the joints!" Tails shouted from his scanner. Sonic and Shadow attacked in sync, slamming into its body at weak points. Amy struck with a thunderous hammer smash, breaking one plate clean off. The serpent screeched, its body sparking with blue energy. But instead of collapsing, Frostfang retreated into the mountainside, smashing through the cliff face and revealing a hidden tunnel glowing with the same ancient markings. Sonic dusted off the snow and smirked. "Looks like it wants us to follow." They entered the cavern and discovered a massive underground temple, icy walls covered in glowing blue runes, with a pedestal at the center. Resting on it was a corrupted chaos emerald, glowing black and blue. Knuckles stepped forward. "This doesn't belong here." But before he could touch it, the entire chamber trembled. The corrupted emerald pulsed, sending out a shockwave that shook the mountain. From the shadows, a hologram of Eggman appeared. "Welcome, Sonic. You found my chaos conduit. Soon, I'll drain the mountains of their ancient power and fuel my greatest creation yet, the Chaos Titan." The cavern walls cracked as Frostfang returned, larger and angrier, guarding the emerald. The heroes had no choice but to fight again, this time underground, where one wrong move could bring them. The fight raged inside the cavern. Sonic zipped between falling icicles while Amy smashed rubble to clear paths. Knuckles clashed with Frostfang's tail, trying to pin it. Shadow used chaos control to teleport, delivering surprise attacks. But during the chaos, the corrupted emerald pulsed again, releasing dark energy. Strange shadowy creatures formed from the ice, phantoms of the mountain's ancient guardians. They attacked friend and foe alike, their chilling touch freezing everything solid. "Great, now the mountains got ghosts," Sonic muttered. He tried to outrun them, but one nearly froze his leg. Shadow cut through it with a chaos blast, glaring. "These aren't Eggman's doing. The emerald is corrupting the mountain itself." Tails realized the truth. If Eggman fully powers the conduit, the whole mountain range could collapse into chaos energy. They fought desperately, defeating Frostfang by tricking it into slamming against the pedestal. Its armor shattered, and the serpent collapsed, sparking into silence. But the corrupted emerald vanished into thin air. Eggman's laughter echoed through hidden speakers. "Chasing shadows in the snow, you're too late. The emerald is mine." A massive tremor shook the ground. Outside, through cracks in the cavern, they saw Eggman's newest mech rising from the snow, the Chaos Titan prototype, powered by the corrupted emerald. Its glowing blue chest lit the entire mountain valley. Sonic clenched his fists. Time to take this to the surface. Snowstorms raged as the heroes emerged into the open. Eggman's Chaos Titan prototype towered above the peaks, each step shaking the earth. It had massive drills for arms, glowing energy veins, and a corrupted emerald in its core. Station Square fell once to your chaos, Eggman's voice boomed. Now the mountains will power my empire. Sonic dashed forward, striking its legs, but was thrown back by an energy blast. Shadow warped behind it, aiming for the core, but the Titan's drills spun like hurricanes, forcing him back. Knuckles punched its foot with all his might, cracking the ice beneath it, but the mech stood firm. Tails flew overhead in his tornado plane, firing gadgets to distract the Titan. Amy called to civilians in a nearby mining village, helping them evacuate as explosions rocked the cliffs. "Split up," Sonic shouted. "We take it apart piece by piece." The team coordinated. Sonic lured its strikes. Knuckles shattered the drills. Amy hammered its stabilizers, and Shadow warped straight into its chest, cracking the emerald casing. Sparks flew as the Titan faltered. But Eggman had one last trick. He overloaded the emerald's energy, causing the Titan to transform, its body growing larger, glowing veins turning crimson. "Behold, the true Chaos Titan," Eggman declared as lightning streaked the sky. The Chaos Titan loomed, almost as tall as the mountain peak. Its corrupted energy made the air itself unstable. Sonic felt the Chaos Emeralds in his pouch glowing. They reacted to the corrupted one. "Tails, the emeralds now!" Sonic shouted. Tails released the remaining Chaos Emeralds, and their light surrounded Sonic. He transformed into supersonic, golden energy blazing. Shadow absorbed fragments of the corrupted emerald, powering himself into a dark aura state. Together, Supersonic and Shadow launched into the sky. Knuckles leapt onto the Titan's shoulder, hammering weak spots. Amy struck its legs again and again, forcing it to stumble. Tails bombarded it from above. The final battle was explosive, golden streaks of Sonic clashing with crimson beams, Shadow warping through space, Knuckles breaking steel apart, Amy smashing with fury. At last, Sonic and Shadow combined their power. With a synchronized strike, Supersonic's Golden Dash and Shadow's Chaos Spear, they pierced the Titan's core. The corrupted emerald shattered, releasing a blinding burst of energy that shook the entire Frostbite Mountains. When the dust settled, the Titan lay broken in the snow. Eggman escaped once more in his pod, vowing revenge. As the sun rose over the peaks, the mountains calmed. The team stood together, exhausted but victorious. Sonic smirked,